Good morning, students. Today, I, Dr. Pratik Singhal, going to deliver a lecture on transmission line protection. So, this is the topic in protection of power system subject study going on in final year electrical engineering department. The subject code is 8EE3A. So, transmission line. What is transmission line? Transmission lines is a high voltage network designed to carry power over long distances from generators to the load points. As we all know that the power which is generated at very farther end, so we have to deliver that power, we have to transfer that power from that point to the load points. So for that purpose, we need the transmission lines. So this is the single line diagram of the power system. Okay, what going on from generation to the distribution. That power which is being generated in the power plant at a voltage of 6.6 kV and 11 kV, that power will be stepped up by the step up transformer. This is step up transformer at a high voltage and then it is going to the bus bar. When from this point, then power will be transferred to this bus bar end, and again the power will be step up and will be transferred to this transformer. This is the step down transformer. Here the power will be step down and then going to this tower. From here, the power again further will be step down and going to this tower. So from here, the power will be delivered to the customer end. The power which is domestic power, domestic use for domestic purpose, the power will be delivered at 120 or 240 volts. And power which is delivered to the industry's purpose, it is might be 4 kV to 46 kV. Okay, so this is a single line transfer power diagram, and we this transmission lines. So this transmission lines are in open air or might be underground cables. So this is overhead transmission lines or might be underground cables. So this may be persist to the very high frequency will be there. This persist to the fault. So we have to protect these transmission lines. So this is also come under the category of the distance protection scheme. So what are the different types of transmission system? The transmission lines are classified into AC transmission lines and the DC transmission lines. AC transmission lines are a very high voltage. We can say high voltage AC, HVAC, or extra high voltage means EHVAC. Similarly, for DC transmission, we have for high voltage HVDC and extra high voltage DC. Okay, so this AC transmission is characterized into AC three-phase four-wire system, midpoint earth AC signal phase, AC single-phase two-wire system, or AC three-phase three-wire system. This is the AC three-phase three-wire system is a delta connection. This is a three-phase four-wire system is the star connection. So in the DC transmission, we have DC two-wire system or midpoint earth type system. So these are types of transmission system. In the detailed classification of the transmission lines, you students have already studied in the power systems. So this is the classification of the transmission line further based on the kilometers means length and voltage. So short line, medium line and long line. In short line, if the distance of the length is less than 80 kilometer and up to 20 kV. Medium line, which is the length from 80 to 160 kilometer and the kV from 121 to 100 kV, 21 to 100 kV. Long line, which is greater than 160 kilometer and have the voltage level of more than 100 kV. The voltage 100 kV. Now, this is the introduction to the transmission line protection. The transmission line protection, transmission lines are a vital part of the electrical distribution system as they provide the path to transfer power between generation and load. Transmission lines operate at voltage level from 69 kV to 765 kV and are ideally tightly interconnected for reliable operation. Factors like deregulated market environment, economics, right of way of clearance, and environmental requirements have pushed utilities to operate transmission lines closer to their operating limits. As I have already discussed you, as I have already told you that transmission lines have very vital role, have a very vital role to play in the power system. It is used to transfer power from generation to the distribution line. And when the modern power system, under the modern power system category, or under the smart grid category, this transmission lines becomes very important and to play a vital role, and they are operating close their operating limits. These operating limits means thermal limits. So it becomes very important that we go for the transmission and protection schemes. So what are the faults which may occur in the transmission and distribution lines? They are actually basically classified into the faults are basically classified as a series or shunt fault, or you can say that the short circuit fault or the open circuit fault. But based on these classifications, we can say that the symmetrical faults and the unsymmetrical. Symmetrical fault means which is after fault condition, the all the actuating quantities are symmetrical in nature. That faults comes under the category of the symmetrical faults. The faults like three-phase fault and three-phase to ground fault comes under the category of symmetrical faults. Whereas unsymmetrical faults, in this unsymmetrical faults, single line to ground fault, line to line fault, double line to ground fault, open circuited phase fault, and arrestor failure. These comes under the category of the unsymmetrical fault. Okay, unsymmetrical fault which comes about. Other than that, there are some simultaneous faults. Means fault may occur one or more faults occur together. These are for the simultaneous faults, and some other faults are also there. Winding faults and other faults are also there, which may occur into the system. So these are the different faults we have studied into the transmission distribution network. Rest we will study in the next lecture. Okay. Okay. Thank you.